You just keep swimming every single day. If it's a good day, you just gotta go with it, keep swimming. If it's a bad day, don't give up. Keep on swimming. Well, I know what they call it, an electric shock. I'm shocked. Good afternoon, internet. This is the sheet that we bought yesterday, well, my duvet cover, because we went shopping for linen. I conquered church for the first time in ages. So we know it's at least 4 weeks since I've been to church, but I don't know how long. It was about Dory. Finding Dory, they're using Dory to illustrate things, and it was about when you're finding life really hard, you just got to keep going and keep trusting in God, and eventually He'll answer your prayers, and if it doesn't seem like He does answer your prayers, then He's giving you the strength to keep going and hoping on that. And it was just the clip from Finding Dory where she's saying, just keep swimming, when her parents teach her the song, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. I think that's very true for anyone with a disability or a chronic illness or anything. You have got to just keep swimming. Just keep swimming every single day. If it's a good day, you just got to go with it, keep swimming. If it's a bad day, don't give up. Keep on swimming. But I know the second last time I tried to go, I felt like I was gonna faint within about, we got there and I thought, oh, this was a bad idea. And then I stood up for the first song, which must have only been about 15 minutes after we'd arrived at church. And apparently I looked real bad because my mum just said to my dad, take her home. And Dad said, do you want to go home? And I was like, yes. So came home, but managed to go. And about half an hour before the end, it's informal worship, so we were just sat on sort of tables and chairs and we had coffee and stuff. Oh, Tigger's being sick. Hold that thought. About 25 minutes before the end I was feeling a little bit, but I just stuck with it, and I managed the whole service. And then we went home, we went to Poundland to see if we could get some leggings, because they have like cheap leggings. They didn't have any that I wanted or in my size or anything, so Mum's going to get them for me. But yay, I managed church. I'm watching Shark Tank and eating an apple. There's a dog, there's a dog! Move away, Mark Cuban. There's a dog! This is why I watch this show, for the dogs. This right here, Feliway, is what we use in our house to basically it calms your cats, and Tigger is a really nervous cat, so we use it for him. And our neighbour who owns Charlie has just come over and said to us that she thinks he might have anxiety, and that he's not been responding very well in the house, and she thinks something's happened or something. Don't know. But I thought I'd recommend this to her. I just realised as she walked away with Charlie, I thought, I could have recommended Feliway. So my mum's actually just filled ours up, so I'm just going to slip this in a little note card and just say, like, works for Tigger, maybe it'll work for Charlie. But lots of writing. I love cats. I love animals so much. Nice little note card there. My mum suggested I put in some soup that our cats really like. Maybe he'll like it as well. And also the packet from the Feliway, I've just cut it out, and I've also written there that we have a spray as well that works. We spray it where he seems to be nervous. But yeah, I'm just going to slip it through the door. Hope it helps. Back on the sofa again, with an ice pack again, because I'm warm. I dropped the thing over at my neighbour's. Now I'm on the sofa, trying to cool down, my legs up. I think I just had an electric shock. Well, I know what they call it, an electric shock. I'm shocked. There's an old lamp that we have up here, and it comes all the way down and it sits in this multi-socket here on the floor, and I've got my iPad plugged into it, and it's not a very long cable, so I thought I'd bring it up here. And there's on the wire, I think it might be a transformer or something, I don't know, but there's exposed cables that I just touched, and holy shit, that hurt. So of course I was watching Shark Tank. I've done all my meds this week. Doesn't it sound nice? And these guys all need to go in the bin. And also I've realised that I don't have room for another one of my tray meds, so I did buy 2 of these. When I bought them I was on enough to put, you know, to need 2. And then I got taken off some, and now I'm on some different ones. So I need to bring the other one of those down and pop them in it. Okay, so I can't remember if I told you the grandma saga initially, but basically my parents were going to my grandma's house today, just to see her. It's my dad's mum. Check how she is, talk to her about a few things. Oh, I've just heard the door go. That'll be Dad, because they took Ben's car because it needs something fixing. It needs a new fuel filter, so they need to run it down so that there's no fuel left in it. So Dad thought, great, we can go to Grandma's in Ben's car, run the fuel down, can get fixed, and we get to Grandma's, boom, done. Broke down on the M42. It has an issue with the fuse, and funnily enough, this time last year when I was in hospital, Dad took me on leave with my mum for, I think I had like 3 hours, and we were going to go and see Grandma, and we got halfway there and we broke down. That was the beginning of it. Dad was in Ben's car then. But fast forward to now. They broke down, waited over 90 minutes for breakdown. They sent a transit van. The car needed recovery. But Dad put a new fuse in, drove back to Loughborough, because his man said he couldn't do anything. Broke down again. Put another fuse in. That one blew as well. Waited for recovery. My sister and her family went to pick my mum up so that she wasn't just sat there with Dad for ages. He came home. He still needed to go to Grandma's. Oh, and an ice pack that was keeping her food cold burst. They do some shopping for her sometimes. And it burst everywhere. Oh. Anyway, my dad just headed off. And then my mum picked up an envelope on the table, and it was full of the things that Dad was going to talk to Grandma about. So I rang him, and he's had to come back to get that. But oh my goodness, what a disaster of an attempt to go and see Grandma. I'm glad that I didn't go. I was thinking about it, but I thought, oh no, it's going to make me too tired. So I didn't go any of the 3 times, and I'm so glad. That's what I'm thankful for. I'm also thankful for being able to get to church. I'm thankful that I managed to pick some more peas this afternoon. I've been jumping on fresh garden peas. And I'll see you tomorrow, Monday morning, for more thankful thoughts. Good night.